Hey guys, what's up? I want to basically give you guys an update on here we are, my coronavirus infection. I'm going to do a lot of cut throughs here. The reason I want to kind of do this is because I found out a lot of stuff. I was listening to Michael, let me see. Really, it's for a couple of rescheduling issues on some of the programs I'm running. And then I want to talk about the virus a little bit because I'm at the worst of it right now. It gets better before it gets worse, and I can speak from experience. A lot of questions are coming my way. A lot of things are. Thank you for the prayers. I will be fine. I got all kinds of weird news for you guys. I've been watching a lot of news on this. I don't want to ramble too much, and also my thoughts are not really there. I've been sleeping a lot. I've been drinking 6 liters of water per day. I'll be coughing probably a lot through this, so I'll do some cut throughs. Let me give you an example of what a cut through is right now. Okay, that was a cut through. So that's basically when I need to gather my thoughts, and this will be sitting on YouTube. So some people may wonder, is this a marketing video? It's not a marketing video, or maybe it is. I'm not sure yet. I just want to say that everything's fine. I want to say that I have been diagnosed. It's not a guess. So I'd like to walk you guys through how that went, what the testing consisted of, why I got tested, why I got past the screening portion of it, how that works if you want to get tested. I'm sure you could find all this online, but I will share it with you. And the priority of this is to say that I am grateful. I'm grateful that I contracted the coronavirus. I heard something right now about, let me see.
What's going on?
Let me see. Brian Rose. Brian Rose from London Real. He's saying that 70 to 80% of you will contract this virus. So hang on tight, be prepared. This will be an ugly one. This will be a very real one based on a lot of stuff. I'm going to ramble because I don't know any better right now. My head's not completely there. Michael Osterholm on the Joe Rogan Experience, episode number 1439. Amazing episode. It's pretty serious, guys. It is. I was kind of downplaying it. I'll tell you how I contracted it. I'm pretty sure, I do know exactly how I contracted it. So here we go. Let me do a cut so I can compose my thoughts. And let's cut. Okay, just a little preview of what this video will be really meant for. It's to reschedule 1 week on the school creation for the Dirty Dozen. I want to talk about that now. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get the rescheduling done now, because that's really one of the main things I'm grateful for having contracted this, is that working from home is something I do all the time. Those of you who know me, you know I do this. You know this is how I roll. I never leave what I call my money-making dungeon here. I work from home, I market online, and I sell my knowledge to sell more stuff. Oh God, I don't feel like doing this right now at all. I don't feel like being pitchy or salesy or anything at all. I just want to, honestly, I want to cuddle up in a blanket and do the Netflix thing, because this too shall pass. I'm in the pneumonia stage. I'm all over the place, understandably so. We are going to reschedule the school setup. Some of you are on my Laboom Squad Octo Content Model Journey. If you don't know what that is, please don't worry about it. I'm just going to go on. For those of you that are Laboomers, that stays exactly the same. We're not going to skip a beat. tomorrow, actually, I should be getting much better, and it's not hurting me. It's not bad. Oh, I quit vaping, by the way, because of this. That's one of the benefits, one of the blessings, or one of the great things I'm grateful for. It forced me to quit vaping. So, the Boomers, this Thursday we are doing as our schedule continues. This Thursday we are continuing our blog post population. That is, what a weird video. From so many people are like, is that a coronavirus thing? At least I can have a sense of humor about it. Well done, Mark. Well done. We continue that. That's fine. That's good. I'm working from home. I've got my... Oh, I should show you guys my supplies. I'll show you guys my supplies because I am in self-contained, self-quarantined. Okay. School setup for the Dirty Dozen. Now, this is different from Laboom Squad. Laboom Squad, just as normal. As a matter of fact, by Thursday, I'm filming this right now, and we are Sunday. We're Sunday, 9 p.m. So I don't know when you're going to see this, but this is when I'm filming this. So Monday, I should be back on my... I'm not leaving this place for another couple of weeks, but I'm not... I'll be back to normal. I feel pretty good now, actually, oddly enough. The thing that's going to change is... Oh, I'm really out of my element, big time. The thing that's really going to change is my the school setup was supposed to begin on St. Paddy's Day, on the 17th, on Tuesday. As I'm setting that up, because of the importance of those, now I'm talking to the Dirty Dozenaires. Those of you that are in the school setup, that are hosting courses that I will be providing you with to sell online. I'll leave that at that. We're going to need 2 weeks to set up your school because I want to do it properly. Okay. And it's really, really, really important for you to be able to add some customization to make it your school, to get your payment stuff plugged in. See, I'm getting in a little teaching mode. I'm coming to my senses. So we're going to take St. Paddy's off. That's in 2 days. So everyone's got Tuesday off. Okay? I'm extracting myself from teaching that day, but we're going to move it over to the following Tuesday. You may want to write this down. I have my calendar here. The following Tuesday is the 24th of March. The 24th of March. 24th of March. It's a Tuesday. Let's call that School Setup 1. You will all get an email, okay? If you don't have an email, this is the registration page that's on this video if you see it on YouTube. And this is also the video on the registration page and on YouTube. If you're just here for the coronavirus information, I'm going to get into it in my experiences in a sec. That seems like a strategic play, doesn't it? The registration page is for setting up your school. I'm going to open that up to the public, and I'll tell you why. Because the Dirty Dozen get the courses. They collaborate with me in the courses. They're going to be part of the creation of the brand resume course. There's so many things that you guys there's 12 of you. There's actually 13 if you include Eugene, who still has to pay me my credit card. I'm just talking. It's true, but I have no structure to this right now. So we're going to do that for the 24th and the 31st. So those 2 weeks, those 2 Tuesdays, we set up your school. Okay, let me do a cut to think of what I want to say next. Okay, so on April 7th, April 14th, April 21st, and April 28th, we will do the 4 modules of the brand resume course. So we're really not really delayed by 2 weeks. We're extending by 2 weeks, but we're delayed by 1 week because we're adding an additional week to set up the school. Now, if you're not in the Dirty Dozen, the reason I'm opening the instructions on setting up your own course creation school of your own is because in a time like this, I find it extremely timely. Oh my God, I'm so out of it. I should take a sip of tea. I'm going to finish my thought. In a time like this, setting up your own school is going to be an asset to you if you're teaching online, where you can sell your knowledge. I'm not going to ramble on about this. Why am I rambling on? So that's just me walking through a software that already exists. I will not be selling anything on that. I will not be handing you over any of my courses. The Dirty Dozen should attend, but the Dirty Dozen, which are the people who, there's 13 of you who will be allowed, who will own my courses and will be able to sell my courses, and I will collaborate with you, and you'll be able to actually edit the courses so that you're part of the course. All of these things, these amazing features that you'll be able to do and sell at the price you want to sell at, two of the hottest courses of 2020, yo. I keep it light a little bit. It's Octo Content Model. You'll have that course, and Brand Resume. You'll have that course. Editing those and modifying them so that you could be part of the course throughout is going to be one of the most powerful things you can do. You're going to make... I know how much I'm going to make. Those are the only 2 courses I'm going to focus on selling. So the Dirty Dozen, don't be upset and say, well, why are you inviting people to show them how to open up a course, their own school? That was a bonus, and I'm just teaching people how to do it online so that if they want to teach their own stuff, they could do that and create their own courses. It's not my software. I'm just showing you guys how to use what's already out there. Okay. Are the dates clear? The Boom Squad continues. I know this is a long video, but hey, I don't have the brain power right now to make it short, and I don't have any charm as well, and it's not an excuse. It's just I don't feel like it. I just want to go and turn on Netflix, grab myself a bowl of oatmeal, and throw in some nuts. Look at this. Since I'm in quarantine, look at this. I'm so stocked up, I should show you guys the protein. Now we're going to go into my experiences, how I knew I was infected with the coronavirus. Let me see something. I want to share. Here's what I guess I want to share, because I know you care. It's not really that common, even though Michael, whatever his name is here, London Real says. Let me get his name right. Let me get his name right.
What's going on? It's Brian Rose.
Brian Rose, in case you want to look him up. He talks about how 70 to 80% of people will be infected by the virus, and how that's not necessarily a bad thing. I found out that once you're infected, that's it. You're good. Assuming you come out alive. That's not a joke. It's crazy. It's 1%. I'll give you the numbers I have. I'm not a doctor, obviously. I like to call myself Dr. Dre sometimes when I'm doing some producing with my students, but listen to the mumbling. I can't even pronounce. The things I want to say is that I started getting sick a couple of weeks ago, and I was actually making fun of this virus online. Not making fun of it, but not really knowing anything about it. So I was just started getting sick. And when I was getting sick, I didn't, I'm going to talk about my city because I live in Ottawa. Because some of you may ask about the testing. I don't think they talk about that much how the testing is done. So Might as well share my experience. I don't get sick very often, oddly enough. Not oddly enough, I'm a healthy guy. But I had an encounter with someone who was sick. I don't really leave my place too much, actually. I work from home. Those of you who know me probably get that idea. I'm self-contained by choice when there's no virus going around. So I do go out occasionally on what I call date nights. And the person I went out with just got back from a trip, actually. So that's where I think it originated, either that or in Walmart. That's all I can think of. I was pretty darn sick. So I have a doctor that I have a very close relationship with. And this is not, I'm going to talk about I'm going to tell you how it is in my city, because in my city, there's only a couple of, like in my area, I think there's only a couple of hundred confirmed cases. But that doesn't mean there's only a couple of hundred that are infected. Okay, messages are coming in like crazy. I'm alive, everyone. It's okay. Doesn't mean, here's the first thing I want to say, is there are more people infected by the factor of, I think it's 100, or is it 10? Okay, I think it's 10x, because then document it. So whatever you see in your city, this is just for your own safety if you want to quarantine yourself. In the city, it's a couple of, in my area, I think it's a couple of hundred, as the news is saying. I keep checking, but it's the doubling factor, I believe, is 5 days right now for the virus. The doubling factor, I believe, is 5 days. So it's Sunday right now, the 15th of March. 9:01 p.m. There's a couple of hundred, I think, in my area at this moment in time. So in 5 days, it just doubles, the doubling factor. Now, the ones that are diagnosed are nothing compared to, it's 10 times more, because people that have it don't show symptoms for a long period of time. So for me, I had contracted it 5 days-ish, apparently, before I actually got tested. Another thing is, I got tested through my doctor. So I didn't get tested through the Brewer Park Arena. Those of you who know, that just opened on Friday, by the way. I think there was like 300 or 400 people that showed up. I'm just rambling on. I don't know why. Those of you who are in my area, you can go to Brewer Park Arena and you can get tested there. Here I am. I feel like a messenger just because I've been through it. But I didn't go to Brewer Park Arena. If it's severe enough and you had, would it be physical, intimate? I think it has to be somewhat intimate. I don't know. In my case, it was physical intimacy with someone who had traveled abroad. Therefore, I don't know how inappropriate that is, but that qualified as a test. And also I had a relationship with my doctor that he's been my doctor forever. So we made it happen. But if you don't have a tight bond with your doctor and you're just unsure, you can go to Brewer Park Arena in Ottawa. That's my city. Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, for those of you that are from far away and are seeing this randomly on YouTube. And there's a screening process. They're not going to test everyone, so they're going to screen everyone before there's like 3 steps. You have to have a reason to go. It's not a common cold thing. And then once you go through that screening process, then they test you. And it takes about 4 hours. I got my news the next day. So what happens now? What happens with me now? Am I leaving anything out? Is this really, I don't even know if this is useful. I don't want to make a big deal out of this. This is not that bad. I feel like I'm complaining. I feel like I'm playing victim. I don't, this is nothing. This is nothing. For real. I'm going to be like good to go in 5 more days. And I'm, just to go back and get it over with, because I said I would say somewhat the numbers of, I don't even know what I said I would say. the people who get tested and confirmed, there's 10x that, if not more, because the incubation period before you feel the symptoms, you can find all this online. When I found out, when I decided to go in, I was 5 days already infected, so I'm almost at the tail end of it. It gets worse though after a while. Like I'm at my worst peak right now, and then once it's gone, apparently, I always say apparently, it won't be. I'll be okay. It's like the measles, yo. So then I could go out in the public. So I might as well get it over with, right? Then I could go out and about in the infected areas and be safe. So I'm kind of grateful for that. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. This is what I want to say. I'm grateful for being able to work from home as well. And I'm mostly grateful for, look, I got rid of them. I got rid of all my cartridges. I don't vape no more. I'm going to throw these out tonight. I just want to save it for the video. I got 2 of them. These are Juul. I vape. I used to vape. And I've been struggling with vaping for a very long time because I quit smoking. I'm not going to go into this right now today. So yeah, I'm happy. Humble brag. This is the thing I needed, because I wasn't able to go without a day without it. Actually, this became very addictive for me, and now I'm going on what 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 days maybe. I mean, I snuck one in every now and again, but now it's like 2 days, and now that I'm 2 days without, I'm good. I can cruise in without it. So I threw them all out, and there I am. I'm happy about that. I'm grateful about that. And I think I covered everything. Let me do a cut, and I'm going to come back and say goodbye, I guess. This was super long. I don't even know if I want to... I don't even know if you got the... It was all about rescheduling everything, but I'm like pumpkin head right now, so let me do a quick cut. Yep, I guess that's it. I'm done. I just want to say I'm grateful. What I've learned from this in a nutshell, in a nutshell, is that I don't think it's that bad if you catch it, as long as you self-contain yourself once you have it. And this is probably not a good thing to say, but I'm kind of grateful that I did get it this early, because based on what Michael Rose or Brian Rose, the London Real guy, said, I think he may be right, because I'm matching up all the facts with Michael Osterholm on the Joe Rogan Experience this morning, and I think many of us are going to get it. So I'm kind of glad I'm getting it early. 80% of us. So hang on tight. So positive, eh? I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful it stopped me from vaping. It helped me quit vaping. And I'm grateful that I get to work from home. So there you go. I will see you guys for the course, for setting up your own school to sell your own courses on the, I get it right here, on the 24th. So have a great St. Paddy's Day. Be safe. Be safe. Don't go out on St. Paddy's Day. Don't do that. That'd be silly. Okay? Are we done? Am I done? Am I okay? Is it all done? Oh my goodness, these messages, guys. I'm good. Actually, let's do this now. I'm good. I've gotten through my confirmation. It's an experience in life. I've been through a lot worse in my life. I did a lot of research. It got me more knowledgeable about the virus. Not really based on what I said, but I know as much as I need to know at this point. I'm just powering through, and I think a lot of people think I'm dying or something. I'm not dying. The messages I'm getting are pretty dramatic. I am staying away from people, though, specifically my mother. Some of you know my mother has went through chemotherapy and went through radiation, and yeah, for sure. But I mean, I've got my nuts. I've got. You guys want to see? You guys want to see my stockpile? Should I flip the phone and show you my stockpile? Let me do a break. Let me just do a break right here. A cut. There we go. Those are actually 4-packs, like 4-pack Tetra Packs, like. And there's, I got a bunch of tubs of the whey protein in the kitchen, but these are just in my office. Yeah. Just in my office. Just to grab. I don't know, maybe there's It's a good bunch there. Grab a couple per day with my nuts. I'm good to go. And let me come back. No, I don't need to come back to you. I'll see you guys on the first session to set up your school, and I'm going to get some rest, okay? Bye, guys.